It's time for Dents and Dreams, a painless dent repair podcast focusing on how you can use the fruits of this wonderful trade we call PBR to achieve your wildest dreams. I'm John Vidine, your friendly neighborhood dent reaper and host of Dents and Dreams. Now, let's get started. Let's get started. Indeed, a special Memorial Day edition of Dents and Dreams, and we're live with none other than Clif Ramaden. And how do you say hi to Clif Ramaden? Brother? You say hi like this. Oh, there you go, Clif.
Oh yeah, I had a call coming in. I had to decline for the situation here. So,
ooh, gee. Who is that? I'm sorry about that. Tell the folks I says hi. You got a Bud Light. I got a. You got a Bud Light. I got a grapefruit. How you doing, Clif?
I am doing well down here in College Station, and we had a special family, not even a special guest, a special family come down to visit us. Ray Gonzalez.
Oh.
And Ermelinda showed up a couple days ago. And Ermelinda went home.
Vegas in the house.
And Mo and Melissa are here. Actually, I'm working with them, doing a little bit of training. And I'll tell you this right now. One, first and foremost, you won't find a better family. I mean, when you talk about family,
guys.
When you honestly talk about family, you don't know family until you meet them people. They are through and through family, blood. I mean, side by side. And Mo and Melissa, female techs, man, they're not female techs. They are techs. They are beasts. Those girls can kill it.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. I've got to hang out with them, and I would agree with you. Strong family there. Those, Ray and Ermelinda heading it up, and, Mo and Melissa, and I forget their other sister's name. She doesn't push, but nonetheless, she's part of the family, and she makes a hell of a guacamole. But we had tons of fun hanging out with them in Vegas a couple years ago at MTE Vegas, and can't wait to see him again, of course, and should be good.
Yeah, you won't find a better family than them. Ray, if you walk into a shop with Ray in that shop with you from morning till night, and you can't enjoy what you're doing, there's something wrong with you. I've never seen a guy so upbeat, so true, so loyal, it's just a fun environment just being around that guy. Always.
Yeah. Ray's an awesome dude. So say what up to Panic, Chris Dale, and Josh Dragos. Thanks for the comments.
John Panic, what's up? What's going on? Josh Dragos, what's going on, brother? Glad to see you tonight on this Memorial Day.
Before we get too far, we should thank and honor and remember all of the fallen soldiers and all of those who have served for the greater good. And freedom isn't free, and there's sadly too many examples of that. But we recognize it, we appreciate it, and
this is your day. This is why we're here today doing this on this Memorial Day. The people that can watch. Yes, definitely. I was actually just going to say it, John. You took the words out of my mouth, brother. This is all for them. Today is for them. Much respect for anybody that has been through that.
No doubt. Got to appreciate it. Gotta love it. And James Bernard in the house. What up, James?
James, don't think we're giving anything away, brother. So if you don't win anything tonight, don't feel bad. But you knew you were gonna if we did.
It'll be the first time he hasn't won anything, but he didn't have a chance.
Yeah.
But cheers to you, James. Either way.
Always, brother.
So, I got some cool stuff in the mail this weekend, and I was like, I can't wait to show it off. So we gotta show it off, and we gotta talk about it and see.
Well, let's see this shit. I don't even know if I know what you're talking about. So let's see it.
First things first, from Lexo, the Lexo Magic. So this is a like a hard epoxy, plasticky kind of resin. What does it say? Polymer, curable one-component composition for the protective coating of the working parts of the PDR tool. And it puts them on this. This is just a prototype mini reaper, but it comes out. It's kind of a reddish tint and super hard plastic. I have not pushed a dent with it. Like I said, I just got it this weekend and wanted to try it. And give you guys a little tech tip. When you put this stuff on, maybe I should just do it live. Should I do it live?
Yes, you should do it live because
I got a Bear Reaper.
Believe it or not, I don't even have that. I don't even have that stuff. So I want to see this.
Okay, so you take your Lexo Magic here. It's a little plasticky goop. I'm gonna stand up. I don't want to get this on my computer. I don't think. But you just kind of blob it on the end of the tool here. Kind of got to do it on both sides to get an even coating. And I don't know what this is the consistency of, but it's you take this is a UV light.
What battery does that light take?
Yeah, we talked about this before we went live here. I dug through my battery drawer and got out every size. Oh, dude, it's like smoking a little bit.
That UV stuff, if you've never worked with UV lighting, that shit cures fast and hard.
Yeah, so this is only the second time I've ever done this, and yeah, a little puff of smoke came off of there. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, don't be wrecking the tempering of the steel there.
Yeah, it's got an interesting little smell going now that I wasn't this close to it when I did it last time, but I'm trying to get it on camera here. So yeah, you cure that. Is this hard yet? Yeah, so it's hard. That's a little tacky, but
so that did not take long to even
light. Not long at all. I mean, I just did it live here. I don't know what would that take, 30 seconds or so?
Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. I think it's oh, you know what? As I squeeze it, a little bit more of the gel comes out the end here. So maybe you need to cure a little bit longer than that. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty dang close, and yeah. It's just like having a tiniest little soft tip you could have, but it's like a hard plastic. And now back to this battery situation. I went through the battery drawer here, and I couldn't figure it out. AA wouldn't work, too small. C battery too big. I ran up to Walmart before we went live here because I wanted to try this. And it's actually called a 123 lithium. And it takes 2 of these batteries for this little UV flashlight here. 123 lithiam. So there's a little tech tip for you guys. It doesn't say anywhere on the packaging that I could find that that's the size of the battery. But Yeah, as soon as I seen them on the rack at Walmart, I knew. I was like, oh, that's the ticket. So, yeah, I'm super excited to push with this. I've heard some pretty good reports from other folks, and yeah, you get all the benefits of whatever geometry tool you need, and then if you need to make it a soft tip, boom. And
Well, I think that would work really good on. I gotta find my camera position here. That would work really good on like those sleeves that you put out for the Dent Angels.
yeah.
Oh,
I wonder if
that
that would
would
help
be
hold them on,
perfect.
or just harden them up so you don't
Or
break through.
actually just use that, along with the sleeve, whatever.
Yeah.
And have you got to use it, John? Does it blow through, or have you got to work with it much?
I have not got to work with it. I have talked to a few guys that have, and the way I understand it is you're not pushing through this stuff. So
Well, then I would say
I will get to pushing with it this week, and we'll report back next time we do a Dents and Dreams here. But
well, that would be a really nice deal in conjunction with like the Dent Angels to just coat one side. If you're using that and have that instead of putting a sleeve on there and worrying about slippage or burning through if it lasts good like that, that would be so perfect.
Yeah.
How do you get it? Do you know how to get it off when you want to take it off?
Claire, I will definitely be trying that. When you want to take it off, you gotta heat it up and then use like a utility knife or something and just scrape it off.
Oh, okay.
They have a video on their website, Lexo, and you can watch that video. It describes it pretty well, and it shows them heating it up and slicing it off of there.
I'm gonna try and find a way to set up my phone here.
What happened?
Because I am tired of holding it.
Setting up the phone.
Oh, yeah, that ain't gonna fucking work.
Well, yeah. You're giving us a little indecent. You look like Sharon Stone from Indecent Exposure.
I had a request and ask from Mr. Benny Miracle. Have you got to try the bend yet?
I have not used the bend. I haven't had anything I did a wholesale hail car this weekend, and then I did this Jeep behind me that was big, nasty shot in the rail. There was a couple shots in the fender too, but nothing in the doors. And,
okay, well, I'm going to cut you off, John, because I got to use it, and I didn't get to use it in the way that was intended to, but it was a diagonal brace coming up through, and it was higher to door. So I actually flipped it backwards, the opposite way, and it slid right in there and worked and took the dent out.
Huh.
So that was my experience with it. I haven't not got to use it the intended way yet, but I did use it that way and flipped it around.
Interesting. Well, yeah, that's the name of the game. I mean, you got to find any way you can find to get that dent fixed easier and more efficiently. That's how you win. That's how you win every time.
That's how you win. So I would say for the money of that one, if you don't have it, get it. You'll make it up in one dent. That's all I can say about that tool. It's just one of those ones. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Get a bend. Get a bend for sure. Yeah, I can't wait. But yeah, Chris is saying he thought this thing was rechargeable. I don't think so, man. Yeah, mine. I had to go buy those 1, 2, 3 lithium batteries, and now Q's in here What it do? What it do? Q. Guess what, Q? The next
What's
thing I'm going
going
to
on,
show.
Q?
The next thing I'm going to show. I have one for you. Special delivery. Special
I
delivery.
already know what this is.
Yeah, well, you
And
helped me
it's a
set it
little
up.
something nice.
You helped me set it up. This magical black bag. I mean, this thing is so. It's very soft. It's beautiful, and it has this nice tag on the zipper. And
It's like a pillowcase for a soft puppy.
what does it say? Cars
Oh, I already
Formers.
know.
Cars Formers. What could it be? Oh yeah, it is none other than a beautiful,
Choose on the show.
beautiful
That
blending hammer.
everything that Stanislav comes up with from Cars Former is a thing of beauty.
Yes, sir. And
He is my brother.
Same great handle design. This is a little bit different wood than what did I do with my Damascus hammer? There it is. Hold, please. Obviously this Damascus hammer kind of put him on the map for these hammers a couple of years ago at MTE, and this thing has been, just my favorite blending hammer when you're talking about blending out hail on rails and things of that nature. This newer version is slightly lighter and a titch longer.
And the polished stainless, I've used them both. The polished stainless moves metal different than Damascus. If I'm working on a Subaru, I'm taking the polish for sure all the time. The polish is actually my go-to now for most situations, but I love the way the Damascus moves too. But the polish is beside me all the time, every job.
Yeah, I can bet. Yeah, and like I said, it's just a little bit lighter. And yeah, I'm very excited to have this bad boy.
But it has the same ergonomic handle that the Damascus one has.
Yeah, they're virtually identical. I think the wood on this is a little bit lighter too. Everything about this is the stainless version, a little bit lighter, but man, they both.
It moves metal. It works
they both feel really good.
Yeah, it works amazing. I use it all the time.
Yeah, buddy. I can't wait.
And of course, my boy Stanislav, the king of the hammers. I'm not going to drop. I'll drop a little secret, but there's another one out that I got coming.
Another one?
It's a different design. It's a different head design, and it's going to be amazing.
Look at the polish on that. You
it's
can almost
amazing.
read. You can almost read what tabs I have open. That's amazing. Yes,
what
sir.
tabs do you have open?
Shopify, Mobile Tech RX. Thank you for visiting. Oh, that's the bank. We better close the bank tab. And yeah, so nothing too exciting, Cliff. Sorry. But this is exciting, and I can't wait to get to blending with this bad boy. So
you're going to love it.
It's a thing of beauty, and it'll probably pair nicely with the new tab I got here.
Well, I just happen to be able to tell you that I've worked with them hand in hand down here at College Station on Hale, and very good combination.
Yeah. So if anybody hasn't heard, I've partnered with Kiko on a glue tab, Dent Reaper hex tabs with dead center technology. And these bad boys we're 4 to 6 weeks out on. They should be ready to ship all over the place. So,
and I am working with them right now on hail. And I'll tell you this right now, I am getting some amazing hookup, whether I'm using slide hammer or mini lifter. They are on point.
This is really good to hear. Really
and
good to hear.
Down here in College Station, the glue I'm using with them is the tequila fire glue down here. And that's an amazing combination right now down here in College Station with the humidity and everything like that. And they are pulling amazing.
Very good.
My
Very
normal
good. Yeah.
glue is hog orange. I have not used them with the hog orange yet, but I'm excited to.
Well, I hope you get that chance. I've been using burro green and or cactus green and the Brazilian Mega Power Jiu-Jitsu glue that you can get at
A1.
Who's A1 sells it, and I'm trying to think. The guy.
I'm sorry. Really?
Metal Medic. What's his name? Ken Garrison.
Ken
There we
Garrison.
go. There we go. Sorry, Ken. Your name was escaping me for a minute there. But yeah, so I've been using a lot of that glue. I really kind of was forced into it because I can't get any damn 91% isopropyl alcohol, and that stuff will peel off without it. So
How is it? How is that glue pulling? I haven't got to use it yet. We have some, but I haven't used it yet.
it pulls really good. It does take a titch longer to set up. I've been using the green stuff. It takes a titch longer to set up, but yeah, it pulls really good. I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm not real worried about the setup time if it has to set a little longer, as long as I get a good pull.
Yep. Yeah. You know, as long as you're prepping your panel properly. 7 P's. 7 P's, Cliff. You know what they are? 7 P's?
What's that?
Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance.
That's your tech tip of the day right there in the beginning of the show.
Gotta have it. It's good to have. Good to have. You know what else prevents piss poor performance? A good beer.
There's nothing like a good beer after a day of work. And I hope everybody, well, if you're not a beer drinker, whatever your thing is, whatever your calling is, you pop, whatever. Glad to have you. Hope you're watching.
Oh, yeah. We got a user's got to go. The user has to go. Have a good night, Facebook user. Sorry, I don't know who you are.
Good night.
We got another user.
What's up, guys? Hey, say your name on there so we know who it is.
Yeah, or click the link, the StreamYard link. You got to give them permission to show your name.
What up, guys? Yep. Just tell us who you are. Click the link.
You Northerners stay up late on a school night, you know. Well,
wow.
I'll tell you what, there, Facebook user. You know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'll tell you what, there, you ain't partied unless you partied with the Northerners.
Put it in your pants to look bigger. I must have mistimed that comment. Sorry, Chris, your punchline didn't land. Oh,
I agree. Yes, they are for sure, brother.
Q's been using those tabs as well. You know, he's
oh shit, yeah, he's the one that broke the prototype. I'm glad you're loving him there, Q.
This user says he is God of Hellfire. Wow.
Oh.
Well.
Wow. I like.
Thank you for gracing
you. If a glue works for you, you stay with it. I don't promote glues. If a glue works for you, that's your glue, and I love that. You set your panel to your glue, and that's how you roll, man. As long as you're making money, brother, it's all good.
Jeff Hughes in Arizona. Okay.
Gotcha. How's it going, Jeff?
Party with the Northerners, crazy bastards.
Wow. Who is that one?
No idea. Orange Beach Hail. What? Somebody's working on the Orange Beach
Oh,
Hail.
the Orange Beach in that's Alabama. Orange Beach, Alabama. That is some crushed shit down there. I've seen pictures of it. Nick Feinberg sent me pictures of it. Talked to me. He's working over there.
Oh, geez. Oh, it's Kyle Chase. His name don't come up. What up, Chase? I Chase
What's
Dents.
going on, Kyle? Miss you, brother.
Yeah. Hope the hail is still going good down there in Florida for you. You sent me those videos earlier, and I was trying to get ready for this. Kyle, just
It's funnier if you don't know who we are. Fair enough.
We have an anonymous comment. Yeah, well, now that you know the comments are anonymous, you could really have some fun with us. If Clif's prom date made some comments, that could be funny.
Dude. You're a dick.
Suck it, Trebek. That's
that was
good.
2 years ago. I was a chaperone.
Oh, snap. Funny. I better watch it or I'm going to catch one of these to the side of the head here. We don't need that. We don't need that. So how has it been going down in Texas for you? Staying busy?
Staying busy. Jason Huddleston, man, you can't find a better guy to work for.
Yeah,
he's a great guy. The boys he's got with him, Pete, Daniel, Alex. I mean, he's got such a great core of young kids coming up. Amazing.
Look at this.
So,
is that Vinny D? Is that Vince D'Alessandro? Hoots is in my backyard. That's got to be Vince D'Alessandro.
I'll give you a hint. Yep.
Yeah. If Hoots is in your backyard, it's Vinny, and I don't know why you're not at Hoots right now. If Hoots was in my backyard, that's where I'd be. Two-stepping. Get to two-stepping, Vinny D. Good old Vinny and Hoots, man. What a great time down at the Anson open house.
That was an amazing time. Vince, the whole Anson crew, Christina, Craig, his family are the most amazing hosts you'll ever find. Mm-hmm. From the shop all the way back to their house. You won't find better people than that.
No doubt. Yeah. They know how to put on a show, man. Holy buckets, the food, the fun, everything.
Amazing. And that new shop they have, it's like, man, I don't even know what you call what would you call walking into the showroom side of it when you first walk in and see all the tools hanging there in order.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I forgot. Somebody said it was like going into like Bloomingdale's or Nordstrom for PDR, where you just walk in and it's just everything's laid out perfectly, and you're walking up and down the aisles.
The section you want to go to, if you want Finette, you want this, you want that, you just go to that section. It's there. It is so perfectly laid out.
Yeah, it's super cool. Super cool. Yeah, and then they got the event space, they got warehouse for days, and yeah, it's just it's really well set up. So I'm excited for them. I'm super happy for them, and
I'm very happy for them.
They've been making our lives easier for 25 years, and Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see. So
And I
super
was
happy for those
happy to
guys.
be a part of it. I was so happy to be able to be down here and be a part of that. So I know me
Yeah.
and you went back and forth. You're like, man, you going to be at the dancing? You going to be at the dancing? It's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I ended up down here, lucky, on hail. And did my first hailstorm. This is my first hailstorm chasing. Got in with the perfect guy, Jason Huddleston, Dent Lion. You won't find a better guy to work for. The guy is
Oh
just
yeah.
true. It's real. It's not even like you're working for a company. It's just family. That's all it is.
Yeah. Oh
So,
yeah, and I mean, I had the chance to work with him last year. I'm sure I know you know, and I'm sure most people do know. But yeah, I worked with him for a month down there last year, and yeah, like you say, great guy to work for. He gets it. He understands it. He will he will fight the good fight with the adjusters,
oh,
and
yeah, that guy there is no quit.
yeah, man. There was some good knockdown dragouts. I'll trade you a chameleon for a beer. I don't know if that's a fair trade, my guy, but I do have a couple extra chameleons and a couple extra beers. So come on over anytime, and yeah, we'll make the trade either way. I guess if I'm giving you a beer and you're giving me a chameleon, or vice versa. Uh,
Hell, when I went to see John, I got drunk, and not only that, he brought me into his home. Him and Sally. I got a mint on my pillow. It was like a 5-star hotel above that.
well, yeah, we appreciated all the help, Cliffy. So it's the least we could do. The
You
least
know
we
what?
could do.
It goes both ways, brother. It was good.
Yeah. Jason is the real deal, coming from another Facebook user. Yes, sir. Yeah, so
You could throw your name out there so we know what we're talking about.
yeah, it helps a little if we know who you are, but that's okay. That's okay.
If you're
So,
scared, that's fine.
so you're pushing good over there. You got plenty of work. You got the Den Effect crew, the Gonzalez girls in there. You're working some
Well,
hail with them.
the
I
insurance
suppose.
companies are a little slow down here because of all the hills in Texas. So everybody's a little slow. It's a slow process getting stuff done, but man, he's doing everything he can do to keep everything going. And I'll tell you this: we have not went a day without a job to do, and it's a struggle with the insurance companies to get stuff approved right now.
Oh yeah. The
So,
struggle is real. The
so of
struggle
all the
is real.
bullshit going on, I'll give my props to Jason because there is not a day that there hasn't been stuff to do. And now I have Ray's family here, so I'm actually doing a little training with them.
Yeah.
That was the whole plan coming down here, is they were going to come. So, uh, yeah, I'm happy to do some training too, and that's something I've always enjoyed. So this week and next week, for me, it's going to be working back and forth, whatever Jason wants me to do, but he gave me the open book to do what I have to do to work with them too. And I love that about him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and he's tight with the Gonzalez crew.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
and I would imagine those girls, well, the whole, Ray included, I guess. Ray and the girls, they don't probably have never really got to see much hail living in Vegas.
No, they haven't. But Mo, my girl Mo, she's planning on moving to Texas and
Oh,
Dallas.
really? Oh, really?
So she really wants to learn fall. And I don't know if people, know this, but they're all lines. They do lines. And don't take that wrong. Wrong way to put it. Shit.
Yeah, we know line.
Work with
They use
lines.
line boards. They use line boards to fix their dents. Yes, we all get it, Cliff.
Yeah. So,
Not that kind
I'm
of
working
party.
with them with fog and trying to turn them, or not turn them into fog, because I think there's a place for both. But when it comes to hail, fog is definitely an easier way to do it. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm working with them and trying to get them transferred over to be able to do fog.
Yeah,
and some various other techniques.
Yeah. So you say there's a place for both. I learned on fog, and I've bought a couple of hybrid boards over the years. I can't read lines. There's just no way. It's like,
okay, I can't read multiple lines, but like if I ever ran into trouble, here's my opinion on it, and people can call bullshit on it. I think you see more. The lines tell the truth in certain situations, but I think the fog shows more detail in an overall aspect. If you're having trouble on a dent where maybe you have a crown or something and you're just getting into it, put a line board on there, because the pinch is going to show you where that crown is. You can put your fog board on once you see it, and that's what I did, or your line board, and then move your fog and decipher it. But once you know fog, I would never go back. And I think it is the more detailed way to do it, myself personally.
well, good. Then it sounds like I'm on the right side of the game then, because when I look at lines, obviously I can see the metal distortion, but it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how to go about straightening lines out. I can straighten metal, but I can't straighten lines.
No, I don't think it's as detailed in the overall broad picture as fog. Once you learn how to use fog, I really honestly don't know if you'd go back.
Yeah, and I know a lot of guys that say they do both, and they use their lines at the end just to clean up. So I don't know.
And see, I'm the opposite. I would use my lines if I'm locked up on, like I do a lot of big smashes. And in the beginning, when I was first doing it, I would use lines. If I couldn't see where like something was locked up and I was missing it, I would put a line board on it and move it around, because you can see the distinct pinch in your crown. I do like that part of it. But then I would move my fog over and run that in there, knowing where the problem was, and then I would fix it in fog.
Yeah. Jason is the real deal. Met him when he was first training with Toledo. Oh, yeah. And yeah, he did. He, if you go back and listen, I think he's on Toledo's podcast talking about how he set up his website while he was in training and his AdWords, and driving home from training, he had retail jobs out of the gate.
Yeah.
So,
Jason is so smart on multiple aspects, not just pushing, but multiple aspects of the industry and the business. And he is always working to progress on that.
Yeah. And yes, thanks for the order, Kyle. I hope you love the tools, and glad to see you got to use them there. And yeah, those videos, they're all good. I do the one that has your face in them, though. That would be my, he sent me a few videos and asked me which he would post. Can you and Cliff talk to us about using the chameleon techniques with the Reaper rods?
Okay, what's the chameleon technique?
I am not sure. Let me grab a couple chameleons here. I got them.
And I'm gonna run and go to the bathroom, because I stick on here, Facebook user, because I would like you to explain more. And yes, if me and John can definitely help you, I'm always willing to do that. So I'm going to run to the bathroom. So hopefully Facebook user continue and explain more what you want to know.
Yeah. So with the chameleons, The chameleons and the reaper rods, totally different animals. The chameleons are flexible for a reason. So you're going to be able to kind of follow the contour of the panel and flex along to get around braces, get into tighter spots, and then it's going to be a twisting action, pushing with the tip of the tool, obviously. And, really good for bottom of doors or like the front edge of a door or the front edge of a fender, great in through the taillight access in up and around the wheel well. And same with the single bend chameleon. It's all about the purpose of this tool is to get access down into those tight spots, and the long kick gives you enough drive when you get your tip to where you need it, and that is really the point of that. So I'm not sure if that answers your question on the chameleons. With the reaper rods, I got a mini right here, so we can show that. But the reaper rods, you're able to use this back edge here with side loading or direct pushing, and you get a nice soft push. You can drag through it. You can any way you can get pressure on that back edge.
The rod is going to be more rigid for getting into those tight spots, or for getting more drive. The chameleon is a side load tool to, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, John, but it's flexible and gonna have flex to it to get places and work around stuff to get to those spots.
Exactly. Yep. And that's the
where the reaper rod is not going to flex.
No, you're not going to get flex out of the reaper rod. Now,
No.
Like if you got the big one and you're going down a door, if you can get behind or under that brace, sometimes that swoop will allow you to sneak under there or slide up in. But for the most part, you're going to be mostly in open areas with the reaper rod, and whether it be fenders, doors, quarters, wherever. But yeah, when you need to bend around or finagle around an obstruction, the bend of the chameleon allows you to do that.
It's not going to snail trail when you're trying to get it around stuff. The reaper rod is not going to go around anything because it's rigid without leaving a track. The chameleon, no, won't.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I concur, good sir. And yeah, so, and then you got your sharp tip on the reaper rod for cleaning up, soft side for side loading, dragging.
Little soft pushes. You can direct push with it one way or another. You can side load. You can direct push. The reaper rod is a very universal tool, but it's not going to be a flexible tool. They are two different entities when it comes to tools.
Yeah, definitely.
More uses come from the reaper rod, but the chameleon, when you need it, you have to have it.
Yeah, it'll save you in a pinch there.
Yep.
For sure.
The reaper rod is not going to take the place of that, and the chameleon is not going to take the place of a reaper rod.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get to the bottom body line of most doors with a reaper rod.
And you are not going to have the strength of the reaper rod with the chameleon.
Yeah. If you're in an open area, you're not using a chameleon. It's going to be way too much flex. So, yeah, absolutely. Hey, guys. Hey, user.
Hey.
Both my big lights are fog with a quarter of them lined in one. Oh, that's a good idea.
Cool.
Good idea. Got the hybrid board going there. It was a new technique I just came up with and copyrighted. You're welcome.
What technique is that?
Talking about the board, the light board there? Yeah, I don't know. Did you put a ball tip on the end of if you weren't watching in the beginning, I put
Lexo Magic.
Lexo Magic on there. This is a plastic polymer deal that you harden with this UV light. The Lexo Magic. Yeah, if you go back and watch in the beginning, I do it live on the video here, and if you're watching later on YouTube or Apple Podcasts, the video's available there too. So check it out if you like. Next, the Reaper Hail Rod. Interesting, Josh. There are some ideas around that. They're probably further down the line, but right now I am mostly focused on getting these tabs dropped, and there is another iteration of the Reaper Rod coming.
I was going to say it, and I wasn't going to drop the ball, but this is the one I'm excited about.
Yeah, we'll keep that under our hats for now.
That'll be the next one. We're going to keep people guessing on that one.
Yeah. Just got the final prototype approved on that, and we're gonna start launching. I think I'm gonna do another launch like I did with the Reaper rods, and maybe we'll do a new hat too. Maybe I should talk to my buddy Justin about that. We'll see. We're gonna be rolling that out hopefully sooner rather than later. But it's a crazy time of year for production scheduling and getting all that stuff put together. So hopefully we can get them out sooner than later. Vinny.
Sorry, I had to get another beer, John.
You need to start your comments with a V. Yeah, you're always allowed to go get another beer. Absolutely. That's as important as anything here. So, well, that's good. We got a lot of cool comments coming through. I like doing it live like this because we're able to interact and go over all that.
I don't know, it puts you on the spot to, like, what would you do? People ask questions and you got to kind of figure stuff out. I like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it helps conversation flow too. And speaking of live shows, Ryan Schutt had the Dent Digest 100th episode. So huge shout out to him. That was really cool, and I was honored to be a guest on that as well. And yeah, he's done a really good job with it, and big inspiration for me. What's
the slogan for the new Reaper tabs?
We talked about that on Shuddy's show.
It's classic.
I mean, it was your idea, so you should probably tell everybody what it's.
It was not my idea. It was a situational deal that you took from that. So it's yours. I'm not proud of that moment, so you can use it and tell it.
All right. What do you want to do? Do we want to tell the story?
We don't. I don't think we have to tell the story.
It was a weird deal. We won't get into it.
Yeah, but it was a real life situation. It all happened live. It was truly real life, and it's something me and John have joked about ever since then. And that he called me. It's like, that's a slogan for the Reaper tab. And it's perfect. And I love it.
It is.
So this is all you, brother.
And the slogan is, "Pull it, bitch."
You can't get that. So
that's
perfect.
Good. I'm empty.
You're empty too. Oh, well, go get a beer.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Mm-hmm. Who do we all got on here tonight? Names? Like, who we talking to?
I don't know who's all still here or not, but Vinny, Vinny, Josh Dragos. Yeah, I got to
Josh
hang out with.
Drago.
I got to hang out
Josh,
with
man,
Josh
I
in
see
the
you on a lot of
in the.
stuff. I want to meet you, brother. I want to honestly meet you.
Yeah,
I
he
see
seems
you
like
on
a
so
really
much
cool
stuff.
dude. I got to meet him digitally in the Dream Bar for the Dream event. Yeah, seems like a really cool cat.
Yeah, I've seen him
He's
on
only
like,
he's only like a couple years into pushing, and
that's cool. I love that.
yeah, maybe we'll have him on the show here if he wants to. I'll probably
Send him
shouldn't put him
away.
on. Probably shouldn't put him on blast right here.
Well, yeah. Hey, Josh, are we going to put you on blast? Are you willing to come on a Dents and Dreams podcast live right now so we can actually meet if John sends you a link?
I don't. The only way I can send him, I don't have his number. I don't think this is gonna work. We'll send him the link that way. He just sent it through Messenger. I don't know if he's gonna want to come on or not. It's kind of an awkward situation. Just put him on blast like that. But
Well, yeah, but it's cool though. He's young, getting into it, and I see him do a lot of things, and it's like I see his name all the time. He seems like a really cool dude. I would love to meet him and talk to him.
yeah. I'm talking to him on Messenger right now. Text me if you want to come on. We got 3 dots. He's typing.
Oh, we got some typing going on here. That's good.
The dots have gone away now. He probably had to delete it. He probably had some.
Well, it's not that hard to text no.
So how dare you's in there? Not now. About to go. He's got an early morning, so he's out. He's out. That's cool. He's
Cool,
probably
but
chilling in bed. You know how it goes late at night. He's probably not, sitting in his garage in front of a computer ready to rock. So
or out on his deck,
we'll try to
with nothing else to do.
We'll try to schedule him in one of these days here. And
oh God, yeah, we do a lot with him. I would love to meet him and talk to him.
yeah, he's a newer tech, only a few years in, I think.
Yeah,
but,
I see his stuff all the time, and it's like he's always got good comments. He's always got uplifting stuff. I mean, I see his stuff all the time.
And dude, he's got a strong stash game. I mean, his mustache is the real deal. Like,
oh shit, we definitely gotta have him on then.
Magnum PI would blush. So,
well, then he's definitely an on deal. Todd Dickerson be another one.
Yeah, I'd love to have Todd on.
Todd would be awesome to have on.
Yes, sir. I think he was pushing in Texas last I saw.
Are him and James Giles talking?
Him and who?
James Giles? Or they work together?
No, they were. He was working with him because he moved up to James's neck of the woods. But I think once the hail flew, Todd's a hail guy, so he chased the hail.
Todd chases and James don't, is what you're saying?
For the most part, yeah. James has a local business up there in Oregon.
Gotcha.
The Dent Ninja. And, yeah, he was actually in my mastermind group. Really good dude. Really good dude. He's got lots going on, and yeah, he's a free spirit, man. Like he's I think right now he's like traveling around the country with his family in an RV, and they're just going to different parks and stuff.
Nice.
So it's a good gig for him. I'd like to have him on too. I'd like to have a lot of guys on. Guys, if anybody ever wants to be on, reach out to me, and we'll make it happen. So just love talking with Dent guys all over and hearing all the good stories. So Josh says Todd's a good friend of his. Maybe we could have the dueling mustaches on both at the same time.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Stash Battle 21.
Well, it'll give him a little time to get ready for it too.
Oh yeah, he's probably got to get the wax going. Who knows?
Get the curl. Or whatever the hell you guys, whatever you want to do, whatever direction you want to go.
Yes, sir. Too funny. Man, oh man. So how long do you think you're going to be staying down there, Cliff? You got, I mean, is it going to be until all the dents are gone, or?
Well, Jason told me my deadline when I leave is when I decide I want to leave. So, we got work down here. I am going to fly back end of June. Going to go back to see my family. Got a wedding to go to, and I'm going to take some time and head back, see my kids and stuff like that. But then I'll be back. And then it's just winging it. As of right now, I'm happy working down here. And, if I have to, I'll fly back and forth.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you got a good gig that you're on, I mean, I don't know why you would leave. For me, it was the family. And, but yeah. And actually, when I got back, it hailed up here.
I have kids at home that are with their mom. They have a good mom. She takes care of them, so I don't have to worry about that. But I'm not with the mom anymore, so I don't have that aspect like you did.
Right.
So that changes a little bit of it.
Yeah. Well, you got to maintain your relationships with the kids, but you don't have to worry about the relationship with the wife.
Yep.
So yeah. And your kids are older. Well, how old are your kids?
14 and 16.
Okay. Yeah. Well, my daughter's 12. She was 11 last year.
Your daughter is 12 going on 25.
This is true.
All right. Seriously? We need to have Stella on this. Because that girl right there can keep up a conversation with any adult there is, and you won't find him. 12 years old, he already told the age of her. But you would never guess her to be 12 years old when that girl talks. She will sit with every adult. She is such an amazing kid. I love that girl.
Oh, yeah. Same goes. I'm filling up. You're filling me up with pride here. It's
yeah. She is so awesome, and she could sit on this podcast with us and be right here with us, and she would probably be talking more than we would, telling people stuff. And that girl she's no bullshit. I love the way she is.
She's a good kid. And
she's a very good kid.
Big props to her mom on that one. I don't know. I don't know what her and Sally do when I'm not around, but they obviously have some good talks. So.
No, it was so great being down there with you guys. You brought me in like family, which you and Sally, we're already family to me. But when I went and stayed with you, Stella treated me like family. Obviously, the dogs treated me like family. But no, it was amazing. You are truly a brother to me, and your family is absolutely amazing.
Well, shucks, Cliff. We liked having you, and hell yeah. Same goes, brother. You're welcome anytime.
That's cool. I'll be moving in next week. I got the whole truck heading down there.
Well, we're gonna have to get the king size bunk beds like on Step Brothers then, because we won't have enough room for activities if we don't.
Yes. We can build them ourselves.
Oh snap! Too good, too good. Man, oh man. Well, I got a busy week coming up here. These holiday weekends, they're great for recharging, but now I got to do 5 days worth of work in 4 days, and luckily I did get some of it done here on Saturday. This Jeep and this wholesale hail wholesale hail is so depressing. I know what it's worth retail.
I've done it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what it's worth retail, and you're just like, And then, you can't justify putting the right amount of time and effort into it like you want to with a retail job. But, when you're taking that big of a pay cut to do something, you got to fly through it. And
that's the thing is, you give the customer what they want.
Well, this dealer guy, I mean, the manager even said to me, he said, just get out the big ones. And, it's like, well, whatever I leave behind is going to...
ones, but I got 20 small ones around it, and I'm right there. I'm going to do them. So basically, you're fixing the whole vehicle because, this is what you do.
Yeah. And I left on the passenger side, there was a few on the uppers on the doors, and I would have had to glue pull it, and that side had been repainted along with the deck lid and the hood. So that made it extra fun. But so I left the lighter side. Good call, Josh. Leave it high and let it fly. We like to call that wholesale gold. And,
blend it and send it.
But I did get to try this little trick. I talked about this on Shuddy's show too, but this. Oh
shit! Speaking of that, mine should be showing up. But anyway,
you ordered some? Yeah. So these are the Craftsman tips from Carbon Tech, and this harder yellow one makes a really good push tip for the end of your hail rod, and you can fly through some hail. Obviously in the open areas, but
you told me about that, and I only got 5 coming.
5?
Well, yeah.
Are you giving one to everyone in the shop, I'm assuming?
No, I'm going to keep them, but there was only 13 available when I ordered, and you told me that. So
jeez,
I got 5. If you tell me it works, John, then I don't doubt it. I'm going with it.
Well, I hope you like it as much as I do. No pressure.
If not, you're buying four tips. But if you say it works, then it works. So I'm not worried about that.
No, yeah. That tip came from my buddy Justin, and if he says it works, I trust it every time. And
Justin,
the first Verdict, he does the PDR Life Gear.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah. So he works for a huge dealer group up here, and
damn,
he's an amazing
my apartment
guy.
Complex here. I got a fucking party going on over here.
Uh-oh. You want me to call Jason and tell him you're going to be late for work tomorrow, or?
No. Ain't nothing like I got bars in front of me, so I don't need more bars in front of me. full length bars in front of me.
keep the half bars. Good
Yeah,
call. Good call.
yeah. I like it this way because peaceful.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Well, cool. I don't know. Is there anything we missed here, Cliffy? I think we're just over the hour mark. And
Oh, hey, I'm going to mention something else. It's not a reaper tool, but my girl Mel, she was training today, and the only tool that she used learning fog today was, and she called it. She picked it. I laid all the stuff out, and she grabbed it and she went with it. And there it comes in a set of 3. The BB tips from Rick Hummert are money.
the BB tips.
The BB tips, they have the pistol grip handle on them. They're like a pick tool, but they have the BB tip that accepts the R4.
Okay.
And that's all she has used all day today. And that's every time she goes to a tool. That is the one she's used to fix every dent.
Yeah. I mean,
She can put the R4 on it, cap, and do the soft push, and then she's running it straight. After she got the hang of it, those tools are killer.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. I mean,
I absolutely love them. And
everybody loves a good R4 tip or a BB tip, especially with that cap on there, and the benefits of
handle. I love that pistol grip inline handle myself. But man, yeah, she like killed it with it, and that was her go-to. All 3 sizes. We put dents in different areas. I think she used all 3 sizes, and that was her go-to every single time. So that right there, I don't know if they're even out, if people knows that they're out there, but they are money.
Let's pull them up here.
You might have to go on the X. I don't know if anyone has them on there. I know the Excalibur should, but man, those things are money. And I had everything from Stanliner to Reaper and everything, and we're going to work with some Reaper because I already know she wants to. We're going to do some Reaper pick work tomorrow. And because I already know she wants them. So we're going to move to that and work on that. But yeah, she absolutely loved them tools.
Yeah. I don't think they are on it. A1. I don't see them.
Well, you said if you're interested in them, you send Rick Hummert a message and tell him to get that shit on there, and say you want the BB picks because they are amazing. And tomorrow we're going to be working with because I know my girl, she loves the Reaper rods and she loves the Reaper picks. So we're going to be setting some shit up and doing some work with that stuff.
Well, shucks. I hope she loves them. Let's see. Shop. Door tools, hood and deck. Come on. Hood and deck picks. See what he's got under picks. The new purple handle picks. Those are sharp tip.
That's the sharp and a BB
tip. Blade tip. Sharp tip. What color are those handles?
Purple.
They are purple.
Yep. They're the light purple, and the sharp ones are the dark purple.
Okay. So you might be You might be working with some sort of prototype because I'm not seeing them on either website
He
here.
has them. I just don't know if he's updated them to it because I bought him off the trailer when he was here in College Station.
Okay.
I knew they were out there, and I knew he was making them. So when he came through College Station, I bought him.
Yeah, he's got the Jaybird. I'm not seeing it on either website.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna have to talk to him, tell him to update that stuff
oh
because
jeez.
she worked with it, starting out with the fog, just learning. Um, your straight basic tool, man. She went to that. That's all she used today, and they're amazing.
Yeah, and I have something probably. I have a similar. I think Anson calls them the pivot picks or something like. They have a BB. It's a BB tip pick tool, but it doesn't have that pistol grip handle. But I think. I mean, like I've never seen it before, so I didn't know Rick had that. But and I can't seem to find it online. But we'll,
I'm gonna have to tell him to put it on there, and no matter what, it'll be in Vegas because Rick Hummer will be set up in Vegas with Excalibur.
that's a
I
beautiful,
do know
beautiful
that
thing.
for a fact.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna have a booth myself, but there will be Reaper tools around.
There's always Reaper tools.
So we'll make I'm making some efforts in that direction as well. But yeah, but I can't have a booth because I enjoy walking around the show too much, and I can't imagine standing in a booth the whole time.
Mm, you know, the standing the booth is really awesome because I love working with the people. If the company appreciates you when you're doing it, and I know
That
Rick Hummer does.
Yeah, Rick's a great dude,
Rick
and
is absolutely amazing. And if you had a booth, John, I would stand in the booth with you.
well, shucks.
But I understand where you're coming from too. But if it's appreciated and it's acknowledged, then anything you do is great.
That always helps. It always helps
Yeah.
to feel the love,
So
and
I
I've
am
been
very,
lucky.
very
I've been lucky
proud.
with A1. Like I can hang out in their booth for a couple hours, and then I can go walk around for a couple hours and pop in and out or whatever. And they're always they're the greatest to work with. I mean, John and Maria and Jack
Oh,
and Brad
John
are always
Maria is
at the show.
so awesome. You know, in the last few months, I feel like I have affiliated with myself with three great companies that I train and do work with tools, and I'm very proud to have that. And it's
Yeah, yeah.
you, Excalibur, and A1. I mean, there's nothing I can't call John Kallenbach for, and he won't do for me, and vice versa with all of you guys. And I love that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. John, like I say, John and Maria
Oh,
and
Jack.
Rick and
Yep.
well, and I mean it's a two-way street too, Cliff. Like you're a very generous person with your time and knowledge, and you're really good at explaining those things. When I had the opportunity to work with you, the way you explain things and the way you go about your repairs is different than how I have traditionally thought of it. And I don't know, the way you explain it, I think you make it easy for everyone to understand.
And
And
my way is not always the right way. And I'll tell anybody that I train.
yeah,
And I'm not opposed to, well, I was working with Mel today, and, when I work with somebody, I don't think anybody's below me. And Melissa, she might show me something that I can take because she's great. So you have to be open-minded. Even if you're training somebody, be open-minded because they might give you something that, hell, I can use that. We're
yeah.
all learning.
Well, and that's part of the obviously part of the magic of the way you train and how you train, and that you are open minded, and that you do let people know that too when you're working with them. Like, hey,
Oh,
this is how I would do it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's how you have to do it. But you have to just understand the principles and take it from
well,
there and make it your own, because everybody does it a little bit differently.
all right.
And
Okay, this is Melissa. Now, this girl is so dedicated. I have a blending setup. Dave Stream. Well, I was told by somebody that it was impossible to use it for blending and knocking down. And I use my hammer for knockdown all the time. But it's a steel tip from Edgy, and it's a B cup knocker. That's my main setup.
yeah, and
And it's
that's
steel.
the B cup's the original one, the first
Yeah,
knocker.
the very first. Yep, the very first medium size.
Yeah, I love that thing.
And then I have his steel, polished steel. I use that to knock down by hand on a hammer. That's my setup. I was told that it wasn't possible to do. Dave Stream said I trained a guy. He uses that setup now, and Dave said he's never ever seen it done. And Mel seen that, and she seen me use it, and I was like, well, it's you got to be pretty accurate with it. And the minute I told her that it was tough to do, put that setup on my hammer. I am going to do it, and that's what I want. That is the girl that's the way her mentality is.
Yeah.
And
Well,
she's a lot like me. If you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to do it. But that was her first thing. Oh, I'm going to order that tip. I'm ordering that tip, and that's what I want. And she sat and worked with it.
yeah. Well, and I
Knocking
have
down.
no doubt she'll get there. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
that's
She
the
was doing it today.
mentality of so many techs. I mean, that's why that stubbornness, whatever you want to call it, determination. That's what got most techs to where they are, and you have to be willing to fight through. And
Oh,
you know,
this
if
is
he can
funny.
do it, I can do it.
I shouldn't even tell this, but Ray won't care because he knows I'm proud of her. And he's proud of me too. So I'm working with her today for a few hours in fog. So Ray comes over there, and Ray is such an awesome dude, but he works in lines. He's like, put me a dent in this pen. So he's working on it. So I didn't even say shit. Mel's like, Dad, you're high. You're pushing too high. And so the trainer or the student became the trainer in like 3 dents. And she's teaching her dad. She's like, Dad, you're high, you're pushing high. You're high. You got to go down. So I walked over to him. I said, man, I was proud because she was seeing what she wanted to learn and she was studying it. And when he went over there, I didn't even have to say a word. She was right there doing it. And to me, that's pride. I'm proud of that.
Oh yeah, I mean, you gotta be. That's when that when what you teach moves forward. I would think, yeah, that's got to be a moment of pride for you. That's
yeah,
super
yeah,
cool.
that was like a few hours in. So yeah, no, they're just great people, great techs, and that's what I love to do. I love to train people. I love to give advice. I love, even if it's free, I don't care. There's nobody that can't call me ever that I will not give my time to and give my advice to of what I think and works for me. Might not be
Yeah,
for
yeah,
everybody, but I will always give my time, and
yeah.
it don't cost you anything.
And I'm the same way. And you know, honestly, I think I benefit from that as much as whoever might be calling and asking a question, because it helps you solidify your thoughts, and it helps you, recognize and realize a lot of times why you do certain things the way you do them. Or, a lot of
Yeah.
times you get a question that you wouldn't normally even think about, and then you are forced
Mm-hmm.
to think about it in a new way, in a way that you can explain what you're doing and why you're doing it, and that just
Well, yeah,
helps
like
you.
the guy. Who was it? Did you ever figure out the name of the guy that asked the difference between the chameleon technique versus Was there ever a name on it?
No, I don't know who said that.
Okay, but I love that. I love those questions when you're asking to decipher something because that's what we're here for. I mean, each tool has a certain use. John doesn't just produce a tool to sell it. There's a purpose behind it. No different than Rick Hubbard. You know, there's a purpose behind each tool, and they don't always cross over.
Right? Oh yeah.
So
I
I
mean,
love those questions like that.
agreed. Yeah. Keep them coming. Any question's a good question. So
And if me and John are, when we do our lives like this, it's not it's not just for fun. We really honestly want you guys to ask questions like that. You know,
absolutely.
any type of question. I mean, that's what we're here for. That's why we do this.
Yeah, yeah. And if even if we're not live, put it in the Facebook group, whatever. Call
Yeah,
me. Call me, call
we'll
Cliff,
answer
what
it.
anything and anything.
Yep,
So
that's what makes this industry great, and that's what I love to do.
agreed. Oh yeah, and I've had so much help along the way from so many guys, and yeah, if I can
So
pay it
by
forward,
Don
and
Kavanaugh, Dave Streen, Kaz is obviously the one that trained me, and the guy Kaz is amazing. That guy is an amazing tech. If you watch that guy work, it's crazy. But then, I have Dave Streen, I have you, been in it longer than I have. So I got to learn from you when I went down and worked with you.
I think we were both learning there, Cliff. So
Well, but what you do and what I do in the situations and the way we do it are two totally different things. And I got cultured on a whole different ballgame there.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. The outdoor work is a little different,
Way
but
different.
yeah,
But I have that most respect for anybody that works outdoors.
yeah. Well, yeah, and like you say, just working around other techs and having that, like Q Q helped me a lot when I was first coming up, and Verdict and Mark Charpentier
How
from
many
Tent
years has
Wizard,
Q?
and
How long has Q been in the industry?
he's got to be pushing 20 years now.
He is
I think
he
he
is such
was.
a great guy.
Yeah, I think he was around 7 or so when I first met him. And I'm just going off of memory, and that's an 11-year-old memory, so it could be blurry one way or the other. But yeah, he's a great dude. He's always willing to help, and
Oh, when he came over to your place, that guy is so awesome to be around. Just a genuine person. Not
yeah,
even
yeah,
tech, just
definitely,
a genuine person.
yeah, yeah. He's a good dude for sure. Great dude
Yeah.
for sure. So yeah, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I've got a lot of really good techs and good people in my backyard. I mean, Q, Don Cavanaugh, Verdict. I mean, all these guys. Yeah, I've been super lucky in that sense, and
that's what puts me where I'm at. When I train people, it's not me. I just I love to do that part of it, but I take stuff from you. I take stuff from Don Cavanaugh, Dave Stream. I mean, it's all of you
oh
guys
yeah,
that made me what I am.
yeah. Well, and it's every tech that has ever given knowledge to the one before, and it's just an amalgamation of everybody's knowledge, and we're all just trying to
Yep.
push everything a little bit further and get it to be more efficient, more ergonomic, and better as we go. And that's the coolest part, because
Yep. I agree.
nobody did it all on their own, and
No.
you know
And nobody
that's
is the best tech out there. We all have failures. We all, screw stuff up. That's just human nature.
oh yeah, absolutely.
And we're working with manufactured products. You're going to fail. Not everything's the same. What we do is an art, period.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Half science, half art. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
So
And once we can do our knowledge, but if the product fails that we're working with, the vehicle product.
oh yeah, well, and paint will fail, and
Yeah, paint's going to fail. All that stuff, we can't control that. As much as we try, as much as we try to stop it, it happens. Don't be afraid of failure.
oh,
Ever.
definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the Thomas Edison quote. He didn't find the one way that a light bulb would work. He found 10,000 ways that it wouldn't work. And
Yep.
Oftentimes
there's no one way.
Yeah.
And that's what, when I train, I do I call it hybrid. I was trained by Stanliner, so I use their techniques along with everything else derived. What's here, what's now. I mean, I don't just use one set standard, because
yeah.
all of them need to intertwine. There's a place for all of them.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's like you say. I mean, Q would show me one way to do it, and Justin or Sean, the guy who trained me, would show me a different way, and you might see a video here or get a tech tip on a Facebook group there, and you mash them all together and come up with your own way. And every dent is different, so you can't. I mean, there's not. If you had a book on how to fix every kind of dent in the world, it would be. I mean, you couldn't do it. It's impossible. So that's where the half art.
I'm sure William H. Ferguson probably wrote it.
Yeah, well, that's just it. That's where the 50% art side of it comes into it, where you have to make your own way and your own.
It's all man-made. The cars are man-made, and what we're reconstructing is man-made.
Yep. So, well, I think that's we're already a half hour over here, Cliff. So, you got any parting nuggets of wisdom?
Tonight, I'm going to say I honestly don't, but thank you everybody for watching. And like we said before, if there's any comments, any questions, any, tech tips that you want to hear, send them to John. And I mean, we can do a tech show. If we get enough of them that come in, we can do a tech tip show and go through them. And between me and John, we'll figure out our way of doing, what you're struggling with or what you want to know. And, go with that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great plan.
And we can do a tech show one night.
Yeah, we should totally do that. Yeah, so put your comments, questions, whatever, DM me or Cliff, or put them in the Facebook group, and yeah, we'll be happy to roll through and give you my best advice. Might not be right, but I'll do my best.
No, it ain't always going to be right.
Right.
But,
all right, well, appreciate everybody watching. Thanks so much, and until next time, live your dreams. Just wanted to thank you for listening to another episode of Dents and Dreams. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, compliments, or complaints, I can be reached at Dent Reaper across social media. And be sure to subscribe to the Dents and Dreams Facebook group and or YouTube channel, because that's where it'll happen if and when we go live. Thanks again.